many of us know parents who only allow their children to use their phones, tablets, or iPads at certain times of the day? Maybe you were one of those children. I know that when I was growing up, we had to turn in our phones at 9 o'clock every night to our grandmother until one day we got really smart and we put our iPads in our phone cases, and she just didn't think to check that kind of stuff. So we outsmarted her, but we were supposed to turn in our iPads or our phones at a certain time of the day. According to rewire.org, the average adult spends close to 11 hours looking at their screen per day, and they check their phone every 10 minutes. My question today is, why do we set screen time limits for children, but we don't set them for ourselves as adults? One of my professors, Professor Julie Criswell, who is also a pastor's wife at my church, North Highland, had us read this book for this semester, and it's called 12 Ways Your Phone is Changing You. And going through this book has been a tough read at sometimes, but has been very eye-opening. One of the first points that this book made is why distractions lure us, and it's on page 43 of the book. It says, first, we use digital distractions to keep work away. Second, we use digital distractions to keep people away. And third, we use digital distractions to keep thoughts of eternity away. And as I was reading this, I was wondering which of these points really applied to my own life. And I know for a fact that the first one, we use digital distractions to keep work away, is a big one because I'm a big procrastinator. And the second point, which is we use digital distractions to keep people away, I do that a lot as well. But throughout this book, the author, his name is Tony Reinke, I think that's how you pronounce it. He said that he surveyed 8,000 Christians about their social media routines. And he concluded that 73% said that they check their email or their social media accounts, whether that be Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you're on. 73% of those people said that they check their social media accounts or email before their spiritual disciplines on a typical morning. And when I read that, I was honestly kind of convicted, because there have been multiple times in the mornings when I have woken up and I completely opt out of doing my devotional time because I've ran out of time to get ready in the morning, whether it be for work or for school. So like I said earlier, this book has been a really tough read at sometimes. According to Wired.com, by default, Apple turns on downtime from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. This is a new feature that they added with their iOS 12. And basically this allows you to set up different screen times for your own self. And I have personally used this, and it has helped me quite a bit turn down the amount of hours that I've used my phone. I have this setting on my phone, and there have been times when my family and I will get together and we'll actually compare who has the least amount of hours. And it's actually turned into a kind of a fun game for us. Like whenever we're together, we'll pull out our phones and we're like, okay, let's check our screen time. And we will just see who has the least amount of hours. I mean, we don't get a prize for it or anything, which I wish we did. But it has kind of helped us, hold each other accountable. And I haven't had it set up to where I use my screen time, limits for all of my apps. I don't think I'm at that point in my life yet, but hopefully I will be able to completely put down my phone at a certain time of the day and lower the amount of time that I spend on my phone, because I don't want to be like most people in the world who spend close to 11 hours on their phone. I don't want to be the kind of person to pick up their phone every 10 minutes. So in conclusion, I just think that it would be really awesome if we could all work together to form healthier habits for ourselves and in turn be better examples for our own children one day when we're parents. Thank you.